Good morning, bulls. Good afternoon, bears. Good evening, crypto enjoyers. I hope you're doing well since our last BTC video last week and since our last update on ETH like 48 hours ago. You may have noticed my voice is basically off. I've been sick over the weekend, still sick, but it doesn't matter. We gotta do what we gotta do. So let's get started and let's rumble. Not fucking around, right? So, where do we stand on Daddy BTC? As I record the video, Daddy BTC is sitting at 107,000 and 600. So below basically where we were standing last week during the last video, but we had a pump over the week. The pump was important because we reached the 116 level. We're gonna have a look at it because I've been wicked of one of my position. We're gonna review that we talked about in a previous YouTube video. I still have um, that's 4 BTC shorts open so far. So as usual, we're gonna review weekly, 3 days, daily, H4, and we're gonna review the position that we have open together and the position that I did open also on my side in the Discord. So just a quick reminder to start with. As you know, our Discord is free to access. If you have either Bybit account or Bluffing account, you can just like use the link in bio, uh, join the Discord and send us a DM. Anyway, let's move. So what do we see on BTC on the weekly? So far so good for our bearish view, right? I mean, MACD is still trading down. Not to worry about it, in my opinion. Pretty much the same on the RSI. Sorry, that was the MACD before. On the RSI, no bullish divergence on sides. As you can see, weekly is not closed. Of course, weekly closing within the next 3 days on Sunday evening. But so far, if we do close at the current level where we do stand, we will be below the 9 and below the 26. Of course, for the newcomers, if you don't know my video on my trading style, every single one of my charts are inverted. So you guys gonna get used to it, and trust me, you're gonna love it. I mean, it looks pretty bullish to me for some continuation to the downside. I mean, and that's why I'm short. I put my money where my mouth is, right? Let's have a look at the 3 days. And once we're on the daily, I'm gonna put the level and the position we're on, right? Where do we stand on the 3 days? Clear downtrend on the right side there. Basically the same on the MACD on the 3 days on BTC. What's interesting is that we've been flirting, we've been trading on the 9 for a while. We had a retest of the 26. We were trading up, and for a while now we've been like floating around those level, losing the 9, the 26, retesting it, losing it, reclaiming it. And we had a clean breakdown from the dump on the 10th. As you guys know, that's something that we did expected. And we just experienced a retest before continuation, and hopefully target of the 200 decimal on the 3D sitting slightly below 88k on BTC. But you can see that the close was pretty correct. I mean, with the pump, the close was not above the that's the 9 and 26. So basically we had correlation at that level around like 114. That's a level that we talk about a lot during the previous live stream, if you guys remember. But let's move to the daily. That's where most of the business is done, right? So let me put back all the levels there, so you guys do have a clear view of what's happening. So currently I've got four position running on BTC, all shorts. One that we did open together around 122 during my first actually YouTube video on BTC. TP1 has been reached, top is at break even, currently down 12% on BTC, pretty good. Um, we had a second position that we talk a lot about that I did open at 150, 200 on BTC. We did took like TP1 on there and my stop was at break even. I did got stop at break even on that one because we went to 116. I did reopen straight away the position from slightly below the previous one, but I'm back full size in it. It was open at 114, 400 and something. Basically the same setup. And that one that one that we were expecting is currently down 6.24%. That's something we talk a lot about in the previous video. That's why it's important for you to follow the process through the weeks, right? Because we said many times that was something I showed on the 4 hours, I do believe, but it's basically the same on the daily. That's the body closure there that was sitting over there, and we took the liquidity that was sitting there and we just reversed from it. Of course, people got excited, but you know, people that have emotion and get excited for any movement either way, bullish or bearish, up or down, if you want to call it like that. But they are liquidity, and we love them. We need them. We need them. Otherwise, we will not be able to extract any liquidity of markets, right? So what's interesting to see on the daily is that first up 200 SMA, huge bounce. Second tap, we bounce again. Third tap, that's the fourth one. Fourth is a charm, right? It's a charm, right? So what I do expect is hopefully a breakdown out of it. We might retest it from below. That's something I would like to see, to get a clean retest before acceleration to the downside. And I do believe that acceleration is coming. Sub 100k is coming, and it's only a matter of time for it to happen, in my opinion. So where do we stand on the other side? Like pretty clean there. Continuation. No, nothing look bullish to me. I mean, for the bullish side. I mean, it does look bullish because it's inverted, but it doesn't look bullish for a reversal for the bulls to be like clapping and having fun of us, the bears, for now. But their time is coming, and I'll be turning. No worries. You'll know. Alright, let's have a look at the H4. H4, guys, is clean to me. So that's something we were talking about in the last week, taking the week of that liquidity, any zone above the 200 SMA on the H4. That's something I stated in the previous video, was a good re-short entry. And you had like, that's basically a 2% window to short, but people rather got excited there and were longing because breakout is coming, you know. We took the liquidity from the 13 as well, pretty clean downtrend. We've been fighting on the H4 for a while. For me, we've lost it now, so we're gonna get some continuation to the downside. There is an important level sitting slightly below 100k. Lot of liquidity as well, sitting slightly below 100k, around 98 to 99k. So it should give a bounce from there, hopefully, because if it's straight down, it's gonna be nasty. I don't think we're gonna get straight down, but if it does happen, we will be prepared, of course, as always, you know. All right. Sorry, it's not clear. It's not even clear for me. There, nothing for Bulls there to brag about in my opinion. So it looks pretty good to me so far, guys. So that was it for me for tonight and the weekly review, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Mark is going away, so not much to worry about. If you did open the position as I stated, like above the 200 decimal, the H4 above like 114, 200 for 300, you should be in nice profit. You can take some off the table, put your stop to break even, sleep at night. I hope you didn't over leverage, oversized, because that's not something you should do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a like, give us a sub. It bring us a lot of visibility, and have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, whenever, wherever. I mean, you are in the world, and stay safe. Cheers.